Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Inebriated Games. This is your host, Terrence Askew, and I am back. Took a little bit of a break from not just gaming and streaming, but from the internet as a whole. I actually got rid of my internet provider for a few months and just took a second to come to Jesus, basically. Yeah, that's about it. But here we are. We're back again. I'm ready to game. And the first game I've been itching to play is Warframe. Been keeping track of what's been happening in Warframe while I haven't been playing, and one of the many big changes. Well, there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of updates. There have been a lot of upcoming updates that have been mentioned, not just mentioned, talked about from the devs. And as you guys can probably see, Caliban Prime was released not too long ago, probably about 2-3 months ago now. Also, the Undercroft, and the Valus Undermine. I call it the Undercroft. Descend, discover deep mines. As you can see right here, update 40. Furthermore, this is one of the newer Warframes, and the little big butt Sprotling you see there for all the Gooners in the audience. That Warframe doesn't look so Warframe. It didn't look as Warframe as I thought. It looks kind of wiry. That's what's new. Iso Weaver update. Yeah, that came out a little bit ago. I played it a little bit here and there, but that was when I was offline still. I would just hook up my phone to play a little bit here and there. But the Iso Weaver update brought Araxia, which is a Warframe I was able to snag. So let's get into this and let's see what's been going on. So there have been a few changes to my account, my personal account, aside from the updates. As you can see, I don't have Gyre. I have Araxia. She's the spider frame. More like Spider-Man, Spider-Woman. This is a really great frame. She's, I think, poison, toxin damage. Oh, whoa. This is new. Okay. Wasn't, okay. Everyone here can read, so I'm not gonna... Okay, new Warframe Noko. That's the new Warframes, man. Explore the deep mines. There's a new tutorial quest. Yep, the teacher. So this is basically going over everything that I could ever talk about. These are the biggest updates and changes that happened in the fall. Oberon was revisited. Oberon is a very useful frame now from what I hear. Elevate your arsenal. I don't know about that. And there were a bunch of quality of life changes. Let's click on this. Tunnel gen pieces. All right. I know it's... Speaking of Gyre, I know that there were a few mods. She got at least one new mod, maybe 2 more total. But she's getting a lot of love this year. She's also getting her first... So let's talk about the things that changed before we dip into this. Some other things that are upcoming. So there is a new update coming out in December, I believe. It's called The New Peace, which explores either an alternate history or the direct history of the events in this game that takes place before the Old War or during the Old War or after the Old War. We still don't know where it fits into the storyline just yet, or if it's in our storyline or in a different one. Just recently, last weekend, Barrow Katir was not our Barrow Katir. What that means is that this game is a game about more than just multiverses. It's about eternalism. Eternalism in the sense that I don't really understand it, to be honest, but it's basically, as far as I can figure, it's confusing. It's a confusing mess of things. I should probably Google eternalism. Let's just Google eternalism. Eternalism. Anyways, eternalism is the philosophical view that all moments in time, past, present, and future are equally real. This concept, also known as the block universe theory, suggests that time is like a 4-dimensional block of space-time where every event exists simultaneously, and the feeling of now is just a matter of an observer's perspective. I saw someone on Reddit saying that, for example, the operator isn't just one person. They're not even people anymore. They're more like a single entity across all reality and time fused together into one entity. And every time we quote unquote go down, we're really just moving to a different instance within our within our existence across these different space times and being replaced immediately. So when it comes down to how that plays into the old piece, we have no fucking clue. No one does, except for the devs. They know what they're doing, and yeah, what comes with that is there are going to be some more operator changes, such as more details for operator faces, and of course, the operators are also getting like ultimate moves and shit. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You guys should check that out on YouTube. There are plenty of other streamers and uh and creators, content creators that go more in depth in it than I am willing to do right now. So please check those guys out. Any references right now? I don't have any. I don't really look at many YouTube streamers myself. Should, but I know there are a bunch out there. So you guys take a look, search around, see, dig into the information basically. With that said, let's skip the how to play and let's go to continue.
Welcome back, operator.
Claim and use. I'll just claim it. I probably got platinum already. Nora's. Oh, wow. Go to Nightwave. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Well, all this is good. So we can get to this here shortly. I lost all my Nightwave create from the last one. I didn't. Well, that is pretty. What else is there? Rifle Revamont. We got some catching up to do. I think this season is a few weeks in already. Like I said, been on Reddit. That's a lot of cool stuff. Necrophagic Vigor. Hema? I'm pretty sure I got the Hema on me right now. Wow, that is so cool. I want that. I want that right there at the end. Let me go back to it. This right here looks fucking dope. A magnificent bird. That looks so fucking cool. Okay, let's check over here. I want to see because there's like so much that had changed and happened. I'm gonna create a better upload schedule, so we can so you guys can track my progress, see what's been going on, and what all we decided to get. Like some of this stuff is just amazing. I'm not really big on cosmetics in games, but this is one of those games where I played enough to where I feel like I should get it. So. Neza and Octavia Prime. 2 frames I don't use, don't really like. Do I still got it? I think I still got the movement system down. I'm just checking over stuff, seeing what all exists. It's been a long time since I played, so I always need more former to keep going. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played, so I'm just sitting right here. There is something. I heard something about the Bosmu. Let's switch back to our more comfortable frame for a second. I've been craving to play as Geyer, and I can't wait for her Prime update is coming in December as well. That should have been mentioned. So Geyer Prime is coming, which for us means our beautiful electric dancing queen here is getting an upgrade. Once again, that was a Catapult ad. Once again, check that out online. It's she's beautiful. I like the prime version of her that's coming out. So you guys should check that out. I'm actually looking for the Bosmu. Yeah, I do have it. So the Bosmu got a new mod that, what does it do? Causes some kind of explosions or some shit. We'll have to check it out. Right now we'll stick with the Cedo and Idun. I don't think that's what I use with her. I think I use the Prisma Omas. Yeah. Helios Prime. Let's make sure that Helios is looking dope still. Yes. There was something that I wanted to change. So Geyer, like I said, did get a new mod, but there was some stuff with the Geyer I wanted to look over. Because honestly, I forgot how to play this frame. There's some things I don't really need. Yeah, we'll stick with this one. So was it Arc Spear, Empower, Cathode Grace, Rotor Swell, Coil Horizon, Arc Spear, Coil Horizon. Really, I didn't change this one. Interesting. That's her base kit. 277% strength. And there's this one with 307% strength. Which, okay, I think this one is the one that has Arc Spear, Pillage. Yeah, Pillage is a really good mod. We'll stick with my basic config for now. Just get my feet wet. So let's get right back into this game. Oh, wait, one more time. So some folks let me show off my build. I don't do that too often. This is my Geyer. This is what kind of happened on my little break out of boredom. So here we go. I have 3 configs set for her. This is my general, just all around primary basic content. We have corrosive projection. Of course, I just love lightning dash because it looks cool in Geyer. That's it. I mean, it does serve a pretty good purpose. Looking at lightning dash, you have, as you can read, I love the 275% electricity on bullet jump. It seems like a huge waste, but for some reason, when it comes to enemies level 200 or less, it just makes them explode when I just move. So, you know, with cathode grace and everything else active. So I like to keep this. Anyways, move on to the mods. We have Transient Fortitude, not fully upgraded on purpose. We have Blind Rage, Umbral Intensify, and Augur Secret. So pretty much all of my ability strength mods are right up here. And I want her, you know, having her, in my opinion, having her ability strength as high as possible is kosher. It's the way to do it. Prime Redirection. I favorite shields over health on this one. Oh yeah, so that's what that Basmu did. So I just wanted to point this out real quick. The Basmu, it adds 20% damage or something like 20% damage and status chance for every 75 health you have. I know my guard doesn't have the most health in the world, but I think that came out, if I were to use the Basmu, because the Basmu is a pretty good rifle for Geyer. Without that augment, I would never have used it because of its gimmicks. But ultimately, it seems pretty damn good for Geyer. I might use that one to experiment around with it. But that's a 96, I think it came out to, 96% buff, which, you know, we'll go over to Cedo just to look. But anyways, and compare. So we have Conductive Spear, augment projectiles that pass through Arc Spear, have guaranteed electricity status effect, 75% electricity damage. Cathode Currents, this is the mod that everyone swears up and down that should be part of her kit straight from the get-go. I 100% agree. Cathode Grace augment, eliminating an enemy while Cathode Grace is active, release an additional discharge from Rotor Swell with 200% damage and extend its duration by the same amount. This is an absolute must for Geyer. If you don't use this for Geyer, you're wasting your time. The Conductive Spear is good if you want to run. So Geyer is one of those frames that, you know, just at least 3 different ways you can run her. There's a nuke frame, which this right here probably wouldn't work for you. Maybe it would. Clearly it does for me, but like I said, this is a generalist build. So there's nuke frame. There's caster frame Geyer, in which you might actually want to use this. And of course cathode current, but there's another one that you'd want to use as well. And I think it is, do I have it? There's another one. It takes advantage of her her kit a little bit more. So if you look at Coil Horizon, it takes advantage of Coil Horizon a little bit better if you want to use it as a caster frame. I don't. So anyways, then it's using her as a Gunzerker, which is exactly why I pretty much run Conductive Spear in all 3 of my builds for her. Let's look. Nope. Yeah, okay, Coil Recharge. That's the other one. So this is the caster frame for Geyer. This is me experimenting. I use my B config to experiment. See what I can do, see what I can get. But when it comes down to her, yeah. So this is me running her as a nuke straight gun frame, like a nuke frame basically. She gets, okay, let's go back to my other one. But anyway, so you can run her 3 different ways. I like to use her as a gun frame, a Gunzerker frame. That's my playstyle, and that's how I like to do it. Molt Augmented, that to me just seems like a no-brainer for Geyer. And Molt Vigor. So an operator ability, 45% ability strength, the next Warframe ability cast. And you guys are about to see how that works in action. I do it pretty much in all my videos, but you'll see how it works. There is no perfect way to run any frame. I'm of the mindset that you should run every frame the way you want to run it. It's a game. Have fun. Don't take it so damn serious. But if you want to take it that dang serious, if you want to have spreadsheets to min-max your builds, this game is just as perfect for it for every other gacha game out there. So go for it. Sorry, I'm drinking tequila and gin. I think they call that, I forgot what it's called, but it's a good drink. It's a really good drink. Yes, I am drinking Normally I like to smoke weed, but today I wanted to mix it up. First day I got the internet back, so heck yeah. Looking at Gaia some more, she does have 5 Archon shards. We have ability damage on enemies, ability damage on enemies, ability damage on enemies, and ability damage on enemies. And the last one here is ability strength. You might say, but Terrence, you said you wanted to run her as a Gunzerker frame. Well, since Archon shards don't go with your configs, I decided to get something that was very generalist for the Archon shards that just works. So, what this... Okay, I'm not the best at explaining how Warframe works, the mechanics behind the scenes. I just suck at that. So my mindset, though, as to why I use ability damage on enemies affected by electricity status is because I typically prime those enemies with Helios Prime and Deconstructor Prime, which spread. The two of these spread very well. Let me go into Helios. They spread status effects damn well. Let's go over what they have real quick to see if what I'm talking about makes any sense. Okay, so attacks with blades. When your companion kills an enemy affected with a status effect, 50% of the status effect spreads to other enemies. Vicious Bond, companion melee attack, strip 50% of enemy armor. For Gaia, I try to keep that on her enemies. Recently damaged by abilities, spread the effect to other enemies. That's another one. Manifold Bond. Mods apply status effects from companion weapons, killing enemies with 3 or more unique status effects reduces. Okay, so all these is you can kind of get the gist. These ones are just whatever. And then there's this one, which is 10 meter radial blast of cold. When multiple enemies are nearby, adds 3 stacks to 10-second cooldown. Adds 3 stacks, 10-second cooldown. I wish this was electric, but whatever. Anyway, so there might be one, I don't know. Anyways, so the general gist in my mind is to spread status effect damage as quickly as possible. And her this Deconstructor Prime also does it. So this one's built for radiation and viral. And the entire idea is just to keep spreading that. Now, like I said, I'm not too good at explaining this shit. I'm just not. And whoops. And we look at Ceto Prime, which this one I know could be improved upon because I have Galvanized Hail, Galvanized Savvy, Prime Ravage, Blunderbuss, Point Blank, Atomic Fallout. So this one too is Toxin Radiation, which I don't know. This one's magnetic. Oh, yeah, radiation puncture magnetic. Yeah, we'll stick with this one for now. But yeah, you guys can see that my entire gist is to spread as much status effects as possible, with electricity priming everything and Gaia coming in and just automatically nuking it. All right, let's check our emails, our communications first, or email. I just want to see what all's in here. Huh? These have, okay, after your last trip to the flow observers, found these lemons on orbiter's bucket isn't clear. When you acquired this, orbiters, certain must have been doing active unwavering bravery. Oh, we got flow and intensify. Okay. What's this? These items, okay, we got some Tenogen items. I'll take it. Some and a glyph, an emblem, and a sigil. Alright. Barrel key tier. See?
I'm dreadfully sorry to have missed our previous appointments. My ship's void drive has given me no end of trouble. By my calculations, I've been gone twice as long as usual. Quite unsettling, even for a seasoned trader such as myself. I'm certain you've been missing my void goods of the highest quality, but I beg your patience yet further, for I must perform maintenance on my ship after such an extensive trip. I shall see you again at my next scheduled visit. Graciously, Barrel Ketir. P.S. When I emerged from the void, this was here, as though it had been all along. This portrait, I cannot bring myself to destroy it, nor to sell it. Please take it from me. Truth be told, I'm glad to be rid of it.
Very unsettling. So last weekend there was this barrel key tier. That's KI dash tier, as many people had reported who were in the relay when this was going on. Sold a lot of interesting items. Some that would be nice to have, but we get the glyph out of it. So this is what I meant by there's some shenanigans going on in the solar system right now, and who knows what that means, what it ties into with the old piece coming up. So, and then we get this one. We get a Warframe slot, get some weapon slots, Umbra Forma, this Sindana, Zephyr Conqueror skin, and some Tau Forge Archon shards. I love it. I'll take it. And we get Forma. I love me some Forma. All right. So let's. What else can we go over before shit gets too crazy? Um, I'm just gonna look through everything. It's been so. What the heck? This looks way different. Okay, so a lot's changed, and this looks different. I don't remember looking like this before. Let's go over how much money we got. We got some platinum, of course. We got quite a bit of endo, and we got some credits. What do I want? What did I want to do? I want to use some of that platinum actually to unveil some more months. Oh yeah, there were some archgun changes as well. What did it do? Oh yeah, let's go. Let's check that out because I wanted to look at that. So archguns can now equip. Let's go back to the Grappler here. I'm gonna switch this from the Grappler to the Larkspur, just because I want to. Fuck it. No, you know what? No. Let's keep it on the Grappler. So they can use arcanes now. So it can use primary and secondary arcanes, which is fucking crazy. I might just go and buy these right now and unlock them. Because this is one of the archguns I use a lot. So that's something. This makes archguns far more powerful. A little bit scarier too. On ability cast, reload speed. It's amazing. What's primary? Melee kill, 6% damage. On a kill. Yeah, we're just going to put basic shit on here like that. And this one is interesting. So as you can tell, this is pretty dope that they added this. And I will be taking advantage of this by using... just throwing whatever on here for now. That's it. I just saw something, and I do want to swap it out to the Larkspur. Yeah. Because, oh yeah, I got this. Toxin, magazine capacity, and damage. Alright, so yeah, I want to... Let's go ahead and get this one, because I did see something I want to do. Actually, I forgot that conjunction voltage is a thing. Electricity status effect. Okay, yeah, definitely. And for the primary, of course, we're going to go with the basic. I don't have a lot of stuff, clearly. Just lazy with grinding. However, you know, whatever. Yeah. Just go ahead and keep it going. So, once again, I wanted to do that with the platinum. I'll get more platinum. I'm going to get more platinum today, probably, or tomorrow. I was with my girlfriend on it. So that's another change. So last time I talked to you guys, I broke up with my girlfriend. It was a sad moment. If I didn't say that before, I'm saying it now. We got back together. That's how it goes. I'm about to text her right now. Nope. That was Midco. That was the people I get internet through. Anyways, so that's that. I did want to sit here and go through some of my mods here to see what's worth opening up. See if we get some good stuff first. I'm always looking for primary melee or primary ribbons. We got too many pistol ribbons, like so fucking many pistol ribbons. There's a rifle and a shotgun, so I'm gonna go and do these two first. Okay. Wait, critical chance and fire rate? Shit, that sounds good from the get-go. We'll keep that one until I decide to use the Fin more. So it's not one of the guns I use the most, but it is a good gun in my opinion. So I'll keep that. And I saw... There it goes right here. There's the Larkspur one that I was using. They got two Larkspur ones right now. So there's the melee. I saw shotgun ribbon mod. Shotgun is what I'm really looking for. Because I tend to use those. Those seem to be good for Geyer shotguns. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. I thought I saw a shotgun ribbon mod. There it goes. Yeah. See what this one's gonna be. Ceto Prime. Cornith! Electricity, reload speed, and multi-shot. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. This is fun. So let's do one more. I already got a Lockspur. Why not? There's not too many of these. I have so many fucking Rivens. Wait, where was it? I went too fast. Yeah, let's go to recent and see what we just got there. Voluptus? Oh, okay. The one I don't use that often. Rarity, yeah, let's stick to rarity for now. An Ultranox one. So the Ultranox, I believe, is one of Geyer's weapons. Her primary weapon. And I was not impressed with this one. Geyer's signature weapon has 2 fire modes. Primary fire shocks enemies with electrical orbs. Alternate fire is a large ball of electricity that sticks to any surface and pulses. It's a very mediocre weapon at best. I didn't use it. Don't care for it. There is also the Amprex, which is a million. The Amprex seems more like a Geyer weapon than the Ultranox. I mean, shit, the Ambassador, in my opinion, is better than the Ultranox. Everything in my arsenal is better. Even the Boltor, in my opinion. I don't even like the Boltor. Is better than the Ultranox. The Ultranox is useless. But the hope is that, you know, when she gets her prime, she's also going to prime Ultranox. That this does something a little bit more. Because right now, the tinted weapons, all these 3, I don't even like this the tinted Tetra, but these 3, the Exceltra Prime, the Amprex, of course, probably the Basmu, the AX-52, so many weapons that work so good on Geyer right now. The Galaxian Vandal, fucking, I think the Lens is even pretty good if you mod it right. The Gopher Prime is what I was using for the longest. There are so many good weapons for Geyer in comparison to the Ultranox. This is kind of embarrassing. So hopefully the Prime version gives us something different, something new. With that being said, you guys are here to see Warframe content, not watch me walking around in circles like this. So let's get to work on getting some of those Nightwave items, especially. Well, the first thing I want to jump into, I kind of want to see everything. Sorry, so let's see. There's some quests. There's an arbitration. There's a disruption event going on. Ooh, you get Former for that? Okay, okay. How long do I got on that? 3 days. I'm not gonna rush that one. Anything interesting here? What I want to do is open relics. So that's what I'm gonna do first. Void flood. Exterminate. Anyway, so we're not gonna do that. We will go and do. So we can do defense or we can do disruption. Former times 3. Yeah, we'll do that one now. You know me, I cannot stand the idea of going it by myself half the time. Mostly due to mob spawns. I'm on a console, playing on Xbox clearly, so mob spawns are pretty low. Anyways, if we do get a squad, I will go mute. So, I'll talk to you guys when it's over. I don't want to piss off my squad or annoy them.
This isn't your regular vault job. Allied V sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the Tenno. Don't you worry though. I've got some workarounds. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety mucks. Knock 'em down. See what they've got. close and you can kiss a conduit goodbye. Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit. Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way. Got a few seconds before the system resets. We can take them again. Game? Bulk signal returns. Dig in. More of the old ultraviolence. Keep her back to the objective, old mate. Lock it down till she pops.
Get Clem!
Performance. Improvement? Won't be looking that Kubadon in the mouth. Alright, it's getting a little hairy. One more round, what'd you say?
Alright, folks, first game back. That's how it goes. What's up, teammates? Good game. GG's. GG's. People still say GG's? I don't even know. Is that a Ureli?
Injecting.
Yeah, Ureli, Lavos, and Valkyr. What's up, y'all? Alright, everybody, so we got our forma. Cephalon Suda. We can get some phosphor from that at the the very least.
I hope these interest you.
There's probably a bunch of stuff that Cephalon Suda has for sale. Not in the mood. Wait, what's this? Corvex. Chroma. Alright, so yeah, we need to go through this at some point. Not today, though. What's that? Title Impunity? Grant source of sound for someone else that come in contact with it reduces title surge injury. Anyways, we get phosphor. So I need more. I would like more arcanes, plain and simple. So like I said, I wanted to sit down and, you know, do some relic busting, some relic opening. It's a Tuesday where I'm at. Tuesday today, so Tuesday where I'm at. It's Tuesday all over the planet, just about. Let's see what relic stuff we got going on. Excavation, defense, capture, sabotage, exterminate. Oh man, nothing is no long ones. Of course there's excavation and defense, but those go by, for these low levels, they go by so fast. So I do want to check out Teshin's shop. As a matter of fact, you know, not yet, because I forgot. I can go and do this steel path. And we can go to Lua and see what they got. Oh, they do. Yeah, we'll use our current build for this one. Steel path, conjunction survival. Heck yeah. Let's go for the one that we have like a ton of, like this Luft G10. Alright, everybody, same deal. I'm gonna keep it quiet. Make it easier for my teammates not to hear me talking, breathing heavy, and drinking. Thank you. See you soon.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. The Oregon Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support. All manner of Oregon technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it.
Oh,
That's it.
great.
You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Bro, first thing I get is ability range and shit. Let me get rid of this shit immediately then. So what I'm trying to do right now is snapshot this build. So hopefully I can make it to where I need to be sooner in 30 some seconds. If not, I just gotta take what I gotta take. God damn it, no. Stop it. Oh, thank God I made it. I'll take this. Alright. As per usual, you gotta watch out for nullifiers when you're playing as Geyer. They will ruin your day. Gonna leave that guy alone, let him grind on his own. There's enough enemies to go around.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
Alright, those guys that just died. Sometimes those guys can nullify your abilities too, so I try to stay as far away from them as possible.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready. Void manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed.
Something you want to do when it comes to endless missions is follow the crowd. You know, enemies tend to spawn around where the majority of players are at, and I believe sometimes where the host is at. So try to stay with the group. You know, don't be one of the people that wants to go out on your own and do your own thing. Try to stay with the group. Be nice. It's nice when you do it. It's nice when people do it for you. So try to do it for everyone else. And just FYI, you don't need to be on top of other people. You know, clearly some people need kills to maintain skills and such like that. You don't have to be on top of them, on top of other players in order to keep the spawns. Just be reasonably close by. You know, use good judgment kind of thing. That is especially important if you run. I'm sorry, that's especially important if you run a nuke frame because you will be taking your kills from your compatriots, people that are in your group. So it's just about playing nice, it's player etiquette kind of thing. Nothing written in stone on that one. It's not like Deed or the developers gonna be like, oh, you should do this. It's just like, just be nice, play nice to everybody, you know. I know my Geyer kind of runs as a nuke frame, so I try to keep my distance from other players while still staying close enough, which can be interesting sometimes because I got abilities I want to keep up as well. So the guard typically gets kills so fast that I don't have to worry about my abilities running out per se. And even if they did, you know, it is what it is. It happens. You just gotta adapt and overcome, kind of shit. I will say sometimes with Geyer, her 3, I believe, kind of. Normally these timers for your abilities, for Geyer at least, run in sync. So you got one that's like, could be 50 seconds, and the other one's 53 seconds or something like that. But there's some weird shit that happens with her abilities, where sometimes one could be like how mine is running out, and it's gonna run out, because I can't find anybody to kill. You know, stuff like that happens, but it's still a game, you know. It's like a place to be. As you might know, I didn't go through my process in order to get things all perfect again. It happens. Gar is one of those frames that needs kills to kind of maintain her combos in a way, but easily overcomable. She's strong enough to where you can get away with losing it here and there, and you can get it back later.
They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters. As Lua kept you safe in the dark age that followed the fall.
However, there aren't that many spawns, I will admit that, so I might head out. Damn. Also, in open relics, always go for anything higher than bronze tier. I might head out. It was nice playing with you guys. I know some of you can hear me. Thank you for letting me play with you guys. Good run. Thanks for putting up with my heavy breathing and talking.
Stations. They aren't from the neural century. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
As always, good game. Thank you guys again. Whew, this is the first match I played in months. It's pretty cool. Ugh. The extraction thing keeps resetting. So annoying. This platform is so wonky. Like, the extraction stuff won't always set. Oh, Trey Central looks like they're saying to come keep playing. Whoops.
It is done, Tenno.
So that right there was the fuck. That was Facebook. Sorry about that. So that was a good welcome back to Warframe. Let's jump right back in. Honestly, that just had really low spawns. So we'll go one more time. Yeah, let's try a different build. You guys saw that one build. That one's kind of an intensive build to get ability strength up. Let's go to my let's not fuck around and kill everything build. This one. 307% ability strength right out the gates. So, with more, as you know, you do more damage and kill more enemies. And missile B9.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Alright, everybody, I'm back. Like I said, I'm going to keep it mostly muted when playing, not to annoy my teammates and such. So, yeah, here we go.
All manner of Orican technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it.
A little secret about this little section. Where you come across this junction on this map, or any of the Lua maps, if you stand right here, enemies will typically just keep spawning over and over and over again. So, if you just stand right here where you got Geyer, you know, you can keep your 3 and 4 up without having to move too much. But this is probably just a low spawning map too. Or someone else is nuking half the map. That's most likely it. Or players aren't staying close enough together. Whatever.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
But you can see with 307% ability strength, without me doing no extra funky stuff, Geyer is pretty strong out the gate. And honestly, this should be more of a generalist build, but you know, it is what it is. This does take advantage of another frame's abilities, a helmet ability. So I don't like using it this much just because of that. Because I think Geyer's strong and wrong. I don't think you need to use pillage and armor strip and all this stuff. I don't think it's necessary. I guess it's nice, but if you just build consciously instead of just like throwing whatever wherever, you know, I think you have an easy time with Geyer. Then again, this isn't like level cap, not yet. But yeah. What frames do we have? Revenant, Noko. That's what I keep seeing around. Noko's doing some shit.
Those oculists are scanning for targets. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
I was like, where's this one player at? Go find him. I need enemies. Oh, somebody set a waypoint. Let's go. No, not Helios Prime. Somebody set a waypoint. Let me just go get this one item real quick, and then I'll go over there.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready. These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them. your mission and we'll take a look inside. As Lua kept you safe in the dark age that followed the fall, it kept this hidden for you to find.
What the fuck? What is a Vadaria? Vadaria. Is that cool electric sniper rifle that I've been hearing about?
Tenno, the Void has summoned a new presence and it craves our life support. Destroy these manifestations. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
kind of got jumped right there. All of my shit went down at the exact same time, and then I got fucking murked. Why is this motherfucker way the fuck over here? Who the fuck was way the hell over here? Was I by myself or something? Damn it. Alright, this is gonna be my last one. Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't worry, I'll take very good care of Varuna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
The queens have sought out Warframes before. Vor sought to present them with yours. We cannot let the worm have Varuna.
Wow. That's crazy.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Not that Daiku Prime, but
Void manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed. sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
It is done, Tenno.
The sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
Alright, that right there was it. What do you guys think about this format? So streaming is still new to me, even though I did take a break. Streaming is still new to me. Wait, if you guys have any tips or advice on what I can do to make things better for your viewing pleasure, please let me know. Like everyone, who doesn't like looking at a video game stream every once in a while? And, I take hints and clues from other streamers here and there, but I don't like being the whole extra excited thing. But you guys think I could do better? Maybe more commentary? Maybe shut up more? I don't know. Feel free to let me know. So this video will get posted to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube watching, FYI, this was streamed originally on Twitch. More info in the bio. So yeah, check out my videos and get some advice. I'm not doing this to make money. I don't care about trying to get not supporters. What do you call that again? When people pay you money? Forgot, like corporate. I'm not trying to get a sponsorship or anything. I'm just a dude who just enjoys playing video games and wants to share that fun with others. Especially if you've never seen this, whatever game I'm playing. Especially if you've never seen it. That's like the most fun thing in the world is when you see a new game. You're like, oh, it looks pretty cool, and this one person is being X, Y, and Z that just tickles my fancy enough. So yeah, let me know if there's something I can do to improve, do better. I'm going to fuck around on here a little bit. I kind of zoned out for a minute. Like I said, I'm drinking. Let's go to 69. What's going on with 69? 69 is always wild. Kind of zoned out there for a minute. I got some things I got to take care of today, but it's been pretty nice hanging out with you fine folks. Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. So, my streaming schedule typically, it's Tuesday about almost noon here in America where I'm at. I typically don't stream at this time. Typically, I'm at work right now, so let's fast travel. I'm gonna go to Teshin for a second. So I try to stream when I get off of work if I got the time. There's nothing else to do. So weekday streaming, I'll put up a schedule. There's a schedule on my Twitch, and I'll update it and modify it now that I have the internet back again. The weekend, typically I don't stream on the weekend just because I have a girlfriend, and you need to spend time with your girl. Or your person, or whomever you're with, You can't just be, I want to play video games, suck your dick. You can't be like that. That's not how it should work. I'm going to save my stuff. So, I'm going to be doing this, or I'll have an updated streaming schedule posted. I'll also put it in the info section of the YouTube video. So if you are on YouTube watching this, I know one thing that didn't work out too well when it came to streaming last time was that sometimes even at 720p or 1080 or 720p is where I'm streaming it at, it doesn't look too good when you're watching it. Like right now, it probably looks great. You're like, oh, okay, this is Warframe. Ooh, looks fun, interesting. But when I'm moving around like super fast like this, oh, credit busting, thank you. Like this, it doesn't look too good. Maybe that's a camera thing. Can I move the camera back? But yeah, I've noticed it doesn't look too good when I look at it. So if there's something that can be done to be better, just let me know. That's the general gist. System, social interface, video. What about this? Was it like 30 something? Okay, let me look at the options. Yeah, it's at field of view is at 65, so if we went to 75. Is that better? Is it 65 or let's just take it to max. That way we can really get a an idea of what field of view means. That looks a lot better, honestly. Now, that's just how it looks now. What do we... It's a small range for field of view changes. Oh yeah, that's like right up in your face. I don't like that. Let's change it back to the max setting. I think that looks better overall. Okay. GPU particle quality. It's quality of GPU. It's able to improve performance. So I'll just leave it alone. Ambient occlusion. What is this? Allows for more accurate lighting exposure. I think that was also part of another update. Nice brightness when appropriate. Character shadows. Okay. Yeah. I think this might help being this far away from the camera. You know, you not only can you see the frame a lot better from this distance, but I think instead of it being like right up in your face, you know. Hey, can anyone in the relay hear me right now? Or thankfully, hopefully not. Apparently spent about 10 million on random weapons for master rank over weekend. LOLs. LOL. What has she got on? She ratchet. Alright. Let's try to relay and let's reset. Let's get some more things cooking. Let's get some more things cooking before I sign out. I probably might want to dip at some other things. I know I got stuff I have to do today, so I'm not gonna be. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna sit down and stream all day today. But at least get some of this stuff going, and maybe check out another game or two. See what's going on. Yeah, we're still pretty good. Oh, I have the parallax, everything. I think I have the parallax already. Shade Prime can be built. Oh shit. Seriously? Oh yeah, let's build Shade Prime. I didn't know I had everything for Shade Prime. Yeah, these things that can be made? Probably not. Nothing I care about, at least. Okay, so I'm ready to go. Guys, this is Inebriated Gaming. Thank you again for watching. I might start the stream right back up to do some other stuff, like just fuck around on Xbox, see what's going on. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to stop this stream. This is a Warframe only stream. And then we'll move on to see what else is going on. Alright, thank you everybody. Take care. Let me end the stream. Take care and have a fantastically inebriated day.